So I want to bring in two people now who know what it takes to hunt for a fugitive, man or woman, and what it's like to be hunted, and if it's different if you're a woman. Dan Eckert is an attorney. He is also a former federal prosecutor and a special agent. And Seth Ferranti spent 2 years on the run from the U.S. Marshals, eventually making their most wanted list. And after his capture, he spent 21 years in federal prison. So he knows a thing or two. Gentlemen, Seth, you have been in her shoes. I mean, literally, you've been on the run in the exact position on this exact day, trying to figure out what do I do next. What do you think she's thinking at this moment? It's only been, a couple, not 2 weeks-ish. And so this is, I don't know if desperation has already set in. Did desperation set in minute one? Do you think it's different because she's a woman?
No, I think it's the same, whether you're a man or a woman, you just have this urge, to just escape. Anytime you find yourself in a situation, especially a situation like this, that involves law enforcement and they're looking for you. I mean, just that urge to get away, that urge to escape, that urge to remove yourself from the situation is so strong. I felt that urge. I wanted to disappear. I wanted to kind of escape the reality so I could kind of process what was actually happening.
Seth, she's a yoga teacher, so I can only assume she understands, how to bring in the Zen. I don't know how she could find the Zen in a moment like this, but it does, lead to a better question, which is, are you so frantic in these early days that you blindly run, or in methodical and strategic, or is it different for everybody?
I think it comes down to the classic, fight or flight. Some people in that fight or flight moment, they can really think about what's going on. They can get real methodical. They can plan. They can get strategic, like you said. But other people are just like in the wind. They're just running because they're frantic. I mean, with her, I don't know her, so I couldn't say, what the situation is. But, being that she is a yoga instructor, if she can find that inner calmness, maybe she is, doing a lot of strategic planning. Maybe she is like trying to remove herself and get as far away from the situation as possible.
I wonder if she's cut off all that, beautiful red hair, which is like a red flag, Dan. And also,
the other gentleman can attest to. I mean, I don't know what led to his capture eventually, but it probably was from somebody anonymously or somebody that was maybe known to him that provided information.
What was it, Seth? How did they finally catch you? What was it? Did you slip up or did somebody rat you out?
No, I mean, I slipped up. I mean, it was at the height of war on drugs. I continued to sell marijuana. So, it was my own fault. But, I think with Kaitlin, especially, being an attractive woman, I mean, she's probably smart enough that she's not going to go to like a known family member or a known relative, because the U.S. Marshals are going to be on that. They're already contacting all those people as we speak, if they haven't already. But I mean, she's probably has some contact, with some old boyfriends, some old friends from college, where she could easily go hide anywhere in the United States, or maybe even she knows someone in Mexico and she could just go hang out. Maybe when the people see a news report like this, they might question it. But, if they have that friendship, if they have that bond, if they have that man-woman relationship, I mean, they're going to turn a blind eye. They're going to help her. I think the one advantage that a woman has is, men like to help women. So, she does have that advantage in this, that I'm sure she's having no problem.
That is such a good point. That is such a good point. I didn't think of it. But Dan, is that a tool to figure out a way to find this girl? Thank you, both of you, Dan Eckert and Seth Ferranti. I think this is fascinating. We don't do a lot of woman hunts, so when one comes along, it's kind of a different psychology. So thank you for the insight, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ashley.